All right, guys, back at it. Another quick video today. I got some stuff that I got to do in the garage. All this stuff's piled up from the winter time, and I can't get to my tools. So luckily, I got another toolbox over here. So I've been, for the most part, for the last few months, living out of that one. But I got some important stuff in that one that I got to take care of. So we're going to be doing some, I guess you'd call it spring clean. Not much to do, but it's enough to kind of kill a little bit of time. One thing that I wanted to bring up yesterday, I think I'm going to call this one, the best thing you can do for your kids is give them a dead battery. And I think the best thing that you can do as a parent is accept the dead battery. And what I mean is that the weather's finally getting nice, especially for us out here in the Midwest. And I think it's important to just get out of the habit, that winter habit where we're just always either playing video games or on a laptop or on our phones, which sucks up most of our time, and just put them down, put them away, break the habit, and do something with the children. So yesterday, great example. I put the stuff down and away after dinner time, got the kids outside. I got two toddlers. My son played a little bit of the t-ball baseball, and I showed him how to build a fire. So that meant we grabbed some sticks. I taught him all about the kindling. I got some cotton balls that were soaked up in some petroleum, and I showed him how to use a ferro rod to get that spark off, ignite the fire, get the flame, and relax. So that was a great thing. We were outside for about 2 hours before he started closing in on bedtime and asked Mama that he wanted to go upstairs. And the one nice thing that I got about it is obviously he got to learn some skills. I got to practice my teaching skills as a father, and we got to spend some quality time with each other, and he really enjoyed it. And this morning when he woke up, typically he would ask for Power Rangers or Paw Patrol. This morning when he woke up, he said, "Dad, I want to go outside. Let's build a fire." So in that one time of just getting that experience in, he's already understood it himself. And I think he was waking up this morning much more regulated than he usually is, which is great because it's the great outdoors, and that's what it's there for. We've all got to just disconnect and focus on what's really important. And the doom scrolling's got to stop, and everything that comes with electronics that just soaks so much of our time away. You know, save the movies and save all that TV and stuff for a rainy day, quite literally. You know, it just, when you're doing it all the time and the TV's the only thing that's always on, it doesn't become a special family moment anymore. It just becomes the norm. And that is what we need to break free of. And in the mix of all that too, you learn a little bit about yourself. You learn your own limits, your own boundaries, and you learn that the children, you can just kind of let them be feral and run free, right? Let the guard down, let them go have fun. My wife was super paranoid that he'd go for the flame, and his little sister would get too involved in this whole danger aspect and stuff. But I, for one, I grew up with that, just being out in the woods, out on some property where I had the chance to run around and do nothing. My parents really didn't have to pay too much attention to us. So that's the experience that I want to bring to my children. And my wife was a little skittish at first with there being fire. The kids, they just jumped right in. It was like they knew what to do. I explained the dangers of it up front, and they listened. And, you know, you give them a little bit of that free range and they surprise you. So that's all I got for this. I got some work that I got to do and get done. Hope, you know, you learned something from this. I think we all kind of need to be reminded of some of these things. And to that, enjoy the rest of the weekend. And as usual, peace.